What's up, everybody?
Long
Jacqueline,
time? Oh.
Justin. Oh, blah, blah, blah. We're out of practice.
Let's try that again.
I seem to remember somebody saying, I'm taking over the channel.
Who did that?
How's it going? How's that going for you?
I didn't say that, did I?
Yep, absolutely.
I'd like to see some footage edited in that says that I did that. No, just joking. She doesn't.
Well, we just wanted to say hello. It's been a while. Everybody's in quarantine.
Not our snakes. You guys are in quarantine. I live in quarantine. So how is everybody?
Doing good? All right.
Well,
Quarantine's getting to us.
yeah. But for real, I hope everybody, genuinely hope everybody is doing well, staying
Yes.
safe, staying healthy. Whether this is a complete pandemic, epidemic, worldwide crisis, or if it's a hoax, like some people say, in any case, something's happening.
We just want everybody to be well.
Yeah, and happy. I mean, whatever you find joy in this world, if it's your beautiful wife, your snakes, your dogs, your kids, take the time to enjoy the things that we do have. Why look at all the negative all the time? There's always going to be negative in the world, so I want to try to focus on the positive. One of the things that's keeping me happy, other than my motorcycles, because that's a huge passion for me, is riding dirt bikes and Harleys and just motorcycles in general. My other huge passion is these snakes, and it makes me very happy and content to come down and go through stuff that I just got off the phone with Aaron Metcalf. Wonderful young man, had an awesome conversation, and I tell you, it brings me joy to realize that this is something that I had as a childhood dream, to be able to take care of and keep all these animals. So enough of our ugly mugs. Would you guys like to see some really cool snakes?
Without further ado. All right, babe. Let's show off King.
King's right over here.
I can't even tell you what the actual Tiger King
everybody's
is about.
talking about this show Tiger King, and I've only seen pictures of the dudes, seen pictures of him. We don't have Netflix. We don't have any idea what Tiger King really is, but we've seen a lot of memes or whatever about Tiger King. And I actually seen one today. I think he's in jail. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
We don't know. But so we keep laughing, saying, well, this is the real Tiger King, because we have this tiger morph retic, dwarf retic from Garrett Hartle at Reach Out Reptiles. And he is one of my absolute favorite animals. I say that about all of them, but I really do love this snake. And we were just laughing because we were like, Tiger King? I've got the real Tiger King. So let's look at King, and he is in shed. I had his cage, his enclosure a little bit moist this morning because he just come out of blue, so he should be shedding anytime. But I'll get him out and show him anyways. Hey, buddy, come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Hey, bud. Come on out. All right, buddy.
Oh, I'm getting your back.
Oh.
Which way are we going?
King. Like I said, he's dull right now looking because he is in shed. But I absolutely love this boy. This is my little Tiger King. And his name is King. He is a 25% Kalatoa, 25% Jampea tiger, possible het snow. I knew all that, but it's just way easier if I read it rather than screw up and have my wife have to type it in the bottom. He's actually... So here's King. Oh, he's a good guy.
Hey,
Extreme close up. So I'm going to put him back in here since he's going into shed. Let him chill out. Gave him a nice misting in here this morning and got it kind of moist in there for him. Alright, now this is Shag. This is my jungle carpet python, and he's sweet once I get him out, but he doesn't really like to be handled that much. And there's a real good chance he might tag me right off the bat. So let's see if I can get bit right off the bat. I'm going to offer him my hand, see if he wants to bite it. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead and bite me. If you're going to. I'm going to grab you. Go ahead, come on. Missed. He went for a bite, but he didn't get me. Oh, come on, buddy. Usually, I offer him my hand, and he'll sniff it and then come out to me. And I don't usually... Oh, he's going to go this way. Where'd he go? Just a second. Come here, buddy.
There we go.
So, like I said, he can act like a grump getting him out. Once I get him out, he's perfectly fine. Totally chill once he's out.
Oh, Shag.
But he likes to punk me. He likes to see, ooh, are you going to be scared when I try to bite you? And I'm not going to lie, sometimes I do jump from him. Sometimes I don't want to get bit. But once he's out, he's totally chill. He's super, super... I totally trust him once I get him out. But when he's in his space, kind of like me in my bedroom, man. Kind of like my wife in her bedroom. Don't wake me up. But so, this is Shag. I don't know how the light is doing in here.
I don't know either.
Maybe come back over here. Does he look alright in the light?
He looks pretty to me.
Okay. Well, he's very pretty. So, here's Shag, our jungle carpet python. And I'll put him back. And who are we going to do next?
Let's go down the row of ball pythons.
Ball pythons?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Now, this girl, I'm going to be very gentle with her because I believe she had her prelay shed. This is my, let me shut this. I'll sit down here with her. This is my cinnamon 100% het sunset female. And I have had multiple locks with my pastel GHI 100% het sunset male. So I am really hoping to get some visual sunsets this year. She's had her, what I believe is her prelay shed. I've palpated her, and I believe that I feel eggs in there. I don't even try to count because I suck at palpating. Like, I've palpated snakes, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely... And they didn't go, and then I've had other ones where I was like, I don't feel anything in there, and then they laid. So I'm just hoping that that was a prelay shed, and if so, we should have eggs in like 15 days, or 15 to 20 days, something like that. So, alright. And that is the pastel GHI het sunset with a fire possible het sunset female. And they have had multiple locks this year. They're still locking. And so yeah, I'm going to let them do their thing. So I'm not going to pull them out. And we'll go to the next one. And I believe this female is Gravid. I believe she had her prelay shed. And this is a... Let's see. Her name's Calypto. She's a Pewter Denim Ultra Male. So, and she was paired with my Orange Dream Het Ultra Male. So, that's that female. Hopefully she goes this year, hoping for some cool Ultra Male babies. And same thing, I think there's eggs in there, at least big follicles. Don't know how many. Spilling waters. It's hard to keep the humidity up here, so I have the Freedom Breeder water. Well, we'll show you. We have a Freedom Breeder water in the center, and then we also put another, like a thing for them to soak in because it's hard to keep the humidity up here. So this is our Dinker female. She may be a low expression leopard. I don't know what she is. She may just be a normal, but she throws really, really, really nice looking babies. And last year I paired her with my inchy, super inchy yellow belly, and we had some really cool hatchlings from that. Actually, I have one holdback. I'm going to pull her out really quick because this is why I think there might be leopard in there. This is from a super inchy, and this little girl came out from that clutch, and I don't know, a little zipper on the belly, like a little head stamp. So this is one of the hatchlings from that female. And that was our only holdback that I kept from her out of 8 eggs. And then that is the male. That's Nigel. He is a Orange Dream 100% het ultra male. So I'll have hopefully more ultra male, or rather Orange Dreams, and possible het ultra males. I wanted a female Orange Dream. I didn't want to buy it. I wanted to produce one. So that's the pairing for this year. A lot of times the last couple of years, I did dual sire clutches. I did dual pairings, dual sires. Sound like I'm rambling, but I didn't want to do that this year. I've only been using one male that I want for each female. So hopefully it will help it when I'm trying to do the identifying of the snake. So this girl looks like she's definitely going to go. She's been laying up on her side. This is our pastel. Oh, she's a super pastel lesser. So, and she was bred to the pastel GHI Het Sunset. I did that pairing last year, and I really liked the way these babies came out. And so this is one of the babies from that clutch. And I kept this male, and then I've got his sister, who looks almost exactly like her. And that's a really cool. And then you see, this is the female. This is the female. Hold back out of that clutch. And we call her Daisy. And these two were locked earlier. This is my pastel red axanthic male, and this is my pastel het red axanthic female. So trying to make some more supers, which would just be the red axanthics. And possibly we could get a super pastel red axanthic, pastel red axanthic, pastel het red axanthic, and red axanthic, and het red axanthic. So quite a few different combinations there. And there might be a sneaky hidden gene in this one. That's the other reason we're trying to prove it out. So in this one, yeah. I think Corey Woods produced these snakes, and I think he was saying I think it's called a fader gene. I don't even remember now. I apologize for my ignorance. I did talk to Corey, and he said some of them throw this like striped back stripe. How he doesn't have, any dorsal pattern, just a back stripe. And that's pretty cool. This is a pastel banana het clown, and in here we've got a male coral glow fire het clown, possible blade, and a banana het clown. So I'm hoping for super bananas, super coral glows, whichever. I mean, the sire came to me as a coral glow, so I want to give respect to the breeder, and the female came to me as a banana. So we know that they're the same gene, the bananas and the coral glows. So if you want to call it a super coral glow or a super banana, or whichever. So I'm hoping for those. I'm hoping for banana clowns, coral glow clowns, whatever, and all those combinations that we can get. So They have locked. They're not locking now, obviously, but they've been locking. I pair them until I see eggs or until I'm 100% sure that they're going to go. Just, why not? A het clown female. She has been bred to that coral glow het clown fire. So just hoping for some more coral glow clowns. This is another kind of dinker project. This female, let me get out of light. Definitely not a normal. I don't know if she's a special, what she is. This is Lyric Snake. Her name's Sugar Bear. And she's just a big old chunk. I love her belly. So I'm not sure exactly what she is. I mean, somebody might say normal, but if you look at the difference in the dorsal pattern, how bright that is compared to the side alien heads, you can tell she's not normal. So I paired her, thinking that she might be a special. I paired her with my super inchy yellow belly, because yellow belly and specials make genetics, not a genetics, right? It was super stripe, I think. Anyways, okay, so this is the super inchy yellow belly that I had been breeding to that one we just showed you that I think was a special. So this is him. Call him Nacho. Nacho Libre. He's a luchador. Alright, this was one that I produced here. This is a Coral Glow Savannah Fire. And this guy, I actually bred back to his mother to prove him out. And his name is Soldier, and I'll show you why. See this marking right here? Looks like a buffalo. To me it does, this thing right here. And so every time I seen it, I would sing, Buffalo Soldier. And so I just named him Soldier. I think it's funny. Anyways. So that guy is cool. I paired him to this female Savannah that I'll show you. It was his mother. So I wanted to prove him out. And got this nice het pied female that I bred to just a normal pied. But the pied that I bred him to was a really, really bright orange. It's not an orange. He's not orange dream. He's not yellow belly, but really good looking pied. And so she was kind of a good looking het pied. So my friend Derek Miller and Jessica Miller at DJ Exotics hooked me up with this het pied female, and I got another het pied female from them that I've been pairing. Also got the male pied from them, but they were from different. They're not related, even though that wouldn't matter, but they're not. All right. Okay, now this is Penny. This is one of Lyric's favorite snakes that she always talks about. This is a pinstripe, 100% het ultra male, possible het clown, and I'm pretty sure she'll actually prove out the het clown as well, just because of who she came from. But I'm breeding her to this guy, and they spilled their water in here in just a second. Kind of filthy. This guy, he's dirty because he's in their substrate all over him. This is just an ultra male male, and I'm hoping that he is het hypo, because I have a female that I've been pairing him to that is a pastel het hypo, het ultra male. I'll show you her. This is the female that I've been pairing his name's Darce, our ultra male too. This is a pastel 100% het ultra male het hypo, and I'm really, really hoping that my male is a het hypo. I don't know. It's kind of that's a hope, but we'll at least get ultra males. Ultra melanistics. T-positive albinos. All right. This little female, I kept her because I don't know honestly what she is. I don't know what she is. She came out looking like a light version of a Mojave, I guess. So I don't know if she's Phantom, Mojave, kind of a strange looking cinnamon. Not sure, but kept her just to prove her out. She is siblings to she came from that Savannah female that I'm breeding the Coral Glow Savannah Fire to prove out. And if she was bigger, I would have probably paired them too to prove them out and just to see if it's Phantom or what's going on in here. But she was just a cool snake and a female, and I had room, so I kept her. And this is one of my favorite snakes that I've produced. And believe it or not, the snake that I just showed you and this snake are siblings. This female is just a killer on big rats. She loves to eat big rats. And so this is our female. She is a pastel Mojave het red axanthic. Yeah, pastel Mojave het red axanthic. And I paired her this year. See, that other female that I showed you is old enough. They're going on 3 years old, but this girl is the only one that put on enough size. And I paired her to my pastel GHI Het Sunset because I wanted to try to get a GHI Mojave possible Het Sunset. So, and then anything else that came out of there is still going to be a cool snake. But I love this girl. Does this girl look good on camera? As good as she does in person? She's a smoker to me. I don't know why I like her so much. I just love this snake. So this is one of the holdbacks from last year. This is a female pastel GHI. I'm thinking she's a Het Sunset. She looks exactly like her dad, who's 100% Het Sunset. So I'm really, really hoping to be the first person to produce a GHI Sunset. Hopefully it's this year. Hopefully I don't have to wait for one of these guys. And I'll have a few chances at that because I got another female GHI. This one's not pastel though. This is just a GHI Het Sunset, and she's a smoker. I think I think my wife's favorite snake.
Yes.
She loves this girl. So cool looking little snake. GHI Het Sunset. Oh, possible Het Sunset, I guess. And I'm not going to pull this girl out. This is my Savannah female. She should be laying on eggs any minute. If you see her, this is the female that I paired to that Coral Glow Savannah that I call Soldier. So that's his mother, she's going to go. So she should be giving us eggs any day now. So I'm excited to see what comes out of that. Because the whole reason I want to do that is because I'm not sure if she's actually a GHI. I'm not sure if she's actually a cinnamon Mojave. I think she's a cinnamon Phantom. And then I'm going to pull out a baby here really quick. Stay right there. I'm going to grab a baby and come right back here. And I'm going to show you a baby that she produced that is awesome. Okay, so this is Ginger. Lyric named this snake, I think, because she looks like a chunk of ginger. But this came from that Savannah, and the male was the pastel GHI Het Sunset. So I'm not even sure what this snake is. I think it is a pastel.
Hold it up a little more.
Huh?
Hold it up just a bit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think She's a pastel. I know she's a cinnamon. I can see that in her face. I believe her to be GHI. I believe her to be a GHI, pastel GHI cinnamon phantom or cinnamon Mojave or something. But her eyes aren't blue. They're kind of they're like normal blackish eyes. Looks like a normal snake, but definitely part of that Bell complex or something. I mean, that's a crazy looking snake. So this one is possible Het Sunset female as well. Holding her back. This is one of my favorite ones out of that whole entire year last year. I think that snake is just awesome. So we'll move up the line, but I had to grab her from over there and show you real quick what she looked like. So be right back. So we got a few more ball pythons, like probably 15 more. I don't want to go through every single ball python that we have in this video and show you them all. My camera lady's gonna have, she's already got to edit all this. So let's real quick look at our berms, and then let's look at the rest of the retics. So this is our female. Obviously she's an albino. This is Mrs. B, and this is our albino Burmese python, and she's also Het green and Het granite. And then I've got a male to go with her, and he's Mr. B. I'm going to grab him real quick, and we'll look at him. But this snake is just a little over a year old, almost. I guess, would she be 2 years old this year? She'll be 2 years this summer, and I feed every week or every 2 weeks at least, and a good sized meal. This snake just isn't growing real big, and when you see Mr. B, he's even smaller. So I know a lot of people within 2 years can have a 10-foot berm already. Well, this is a 2-year-old Burmese python, and she's healthy, so I don't think that all of them have to be these huge, massive giants. I'm not in any rush to breed her, if I even ever do breed them. I just love berms and wanted berms as pets, so, I think she's doing good. I guess she is, like, over 4 feet long, so. I just forget how small they were when I got them, that she just doesn't seem very big to me. Here's Mr. B. Now, he's going to talk. He's kind of like, he's a talker. He'll probably start hissing and talking. But man, I love this guy. And he's triple Het, albino, Het green, Het granite. And talking a little bit. You hear him talking? There we go. Talks a little bit. He's a sweet guy, though. He's the only one out of the two that have ever bit me. When he was a brand new hatchling, he used to bite me all the time. Like, I couldn't ever touch this guy without getting bit. Now he still talks, but we haven't had a bite since he was just a hatchling. So, love Mr. B. I don't know if the colors are showing up. He's not a caramel, but he almost has a little bit of that hypo caramel look a little bit. And those are some of my favorite berms. My favorite are the caramels, but. And he's not a caramel, of course. You put him next to a caramel, you'd be like, yeah, definitely not. But I just think he's gorgeous. Love this guy. So this is Mr. B. Okay, so I'm going to show only 3 more snakes. We've got probably 15 or 20 more that we could show. We've got the big phantom female, the big super golden child, Het orange ghost stripe female, and we've got the 50% super dwarf phantom male. Over here, we're going to hold off and show them later, and I'm going to show you Peaches, and I might grab Dottie. I think I won't show Dottie this time, so I'm going to show Peaches, and I'll show Bread and Water for our finale. So that way, you guys will have to stay tuned to see the rest of these snakes next time. So Peaches, she should come out. Come on, girl. Hey, babe. Peaches is a dwarf I got from Garrett Hartle, along with King. Peaches and King was their names. We thought that was funny and clever. But this is Peaches. Peaches is 25% Kalatoa, 25% Jampea, and she is a platy sun tiger or a platinum sunfire tiger are the morphs, and she's also possible het snow. So she's got 3 incomplete dominants and 2 possible recessive traits, the anutheristic and the albino. So she's a gorgeous snake. And she's sweet. Got a good temperament. All of these snakes have good temperaments. And I don't know if that's because I handle them a lot and I've always liked to handle them, be gentle with them. I don't know if that's why or if they just came that way. But all of them have good temperaments. I used to think I would have no trouble handing off my ball pythons to a kid and would be sketchy about handing off a retic, but honestly I feel more safe handing off some of these retics to the kids than some of the ball pythons because the retics get held a lot more. So, alright. This is bread and water in these 2 enclosures. I'm going to grab one at a time. I'll probably grab water first. I should grab bread first since he's right here, but ideally I would like to get all of our enclosures like this with a more naturalistic setup. That's what I think a lot of people are trying to move towards. That's always been my favorite thing, is to set up their enclosures and give them lots of things to crawl around on and watch them interact. That's always been my favorite part about keeping snakes. Ball pythons do great in these rack systems. They actually prefer to be in a rack system. But if you're going to have a super dwarf, they can live in these racks absolutely fine, especially these big ones, these big Freedom Breeder racks, like these 90s, I think that's what they are. But this is ultimately what I'd like to get all of our setups like. So let me grab him out. Now these snakes like to eat, so I like to just let them know that they're not eating, and then they're fine once they come out. But right when I go to get them, a lot of times they'll bite at the first thing that moves. It's like, eat first, ask questions later. So he may, yep, see? See, did you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so watch though. He'll act a little crazy, but once I get him, he knows it's me, and he's totally chill. You're all right, buddy. He'll be totally chill once I get him out here, and I won't have to worry about getting bit. I won't have to worry about him being crazy. Just got to get him out. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump your head. So this is bread, and this is, I got to see the percentage. They're 25% Kalatoa, 25% Kiawati, 12.5% Jampea, super dwarf. So they're actual super dwarfs. Lavender het snows, 100% het snow. And of course, these are the ones that are scaleless head, hoping to prove out make the scaleless retic.
There we go.
But you see how crazy he was biting at everything when I first got him out? But look, I mean, these snakes are so smart, and I trust them so much that, and I don't advise people putting snakes in their face. I don't let the snakes get in my kids' space. But, you know, these snakes are smart, and that's one thing that I really, really like about these reticulated pythons is the intelligence. I have never seen another snake. Carpet python's really close. That snake's pretty smart, but he's still, man, these things are like, whew, these things are on a whole nother level for me. So this is Bread, and he is amazing. I shouldn't talk. I should just let the snakes do the talking. Nobody wants to hear me talking. They just want to see these pretty snakes. So let's look at water. Now the cool thing about him is his pattern. If you look at his pattern, you can see that really heavy super dwarf, especially the Kalatoa influence in there, and probably some of the Kiawati influence. I'm not as familiar with the Kiawatis, but you can definitely see the Kalatoa influence. And in her, when I grab her, you'll see that she's got more of the Jampea influence as far as markings go. And again, these two snakes, both of these scaleless head snakes, were produced by Garrett Hartle at Reach Out Reptiles. And absolutely love that man. Awesome family. This female's kind of crazy too. She might try to bite it first. Thank you. Don't bite me. So once I get her out, she'll be just fine. But when they're in their enclosures, and you can see the size difference too. And you can see what I'm talking about as far as the markings. She's still got that cool super dwarf, you know, really close together markings down the neck. But then you see kind of this more of the Jamp influence down through here. These big. So that's one thing that I'm really getting into is just how to identify these things more and learning about, you know, all of the different localities and stuff there are, you know, and that's, you know, that might be subject to change. There's always, you know, there's changes in the species and subspecies all the time. We see it in boas, we see it in carpet pythons, and so Garrett's working pretty hard with a few other people to preserve certain bloodlines and preserve pure localities, which I think is fantastic. I'm definitely going to get into that, but for the time being, I want to make something that the world has never seen. So some people might love it, some people might hate it. I don't really care what anybody thinks. You know, if I produce a scaleless retic, I'm the one who's going to take care of it. So, all right, you guys. Jacqueline's telling me, you want to check tape? You did say it. You want to go upstairs and check tape?
Yes.
So.
Okay. Well, gotta cut this guy off. Who will...
I was going to really seriously go through and show you guys everything. We still got Tikar tegu, we got leopard geckos, a sulcata tortoise. I got more stuff to show you, but she's like, I got to edit this, and I just wanted to do a quick little hello.
I gotta go take care of baby.
Yeah, we got a crying baby. He's just about to have a meltdown. So we seriously love you guys. Appreciate all of the support. Comment down below what you guys are doing during this quarantine. I'm a Christian, so if there's anything I can do to help in any way, words of support or wisdom or anything, I would love to do anything I can to help anybody in a time of need like this. Only thing I can't probably help with right now is financially. So,
or finding toilet paper.
Yeah, or finding toilet paper. You're on your own. Actually, check tape. Lyric can tell you how to get toilet paper. It's called Mullen. If you go back and look at some of our old videos.
I can't remember the name of the video.
I don't either, but we do have a video where Lyric talks about nature's toilet paper and its natural Mullen. So everybody stay healthy. Love one another. I mean, in times like this, that's the one thing you can do is just give love. I mean, there's so much negativity. Why not stamp it out with love?
Oh, jeez.
Bye, everybody.